This week's challenge is the bar challenge. It's making my head feel sore. I was out last night, somewhere far more salubrious in central London than I'm used to. But yeah, I kind of got a hangover. So it's great that we're doing the bar challenge. Anyway, let's see what we got. Day out, open the door. I'm using Carl as my leader here. Reason I've got a pair of assaults is because that's just the daily challenge to get the seasonal event rewards, and while we're at a low level, it doesn't really matter. I don't need an absolutely kill capable team, so I may as well go for those daily challenges to get the rewards for the weekly challenge. Sorry, for the seasonal event, because there are two really cool looking weapons up for grabs, which I'm pretty keen on. So for this one, 2 turns to open that door. We've got a threat counter, got a lot of walkers. We opened that, and then we've got the second door here. So when you're playing this on higher difficulty settings, you're going to have to be aware of that noise that you're making. Right now, it doesn't matter. Low difficulty setting, that's fine. You're kind of going to want to be able to take care of hordes, but you've got to think about that noise. Tricky. I suggest getting a fast character like a shooter or somebody to just get to that door as quick as you can. Get him covered. If you have Yumiko as your lead, then when somebody else shoots, she will also shoot while she's opening the door. Weird little quirk, but it's worth bearing in mind. I don't know, I've never really struggled with that mission. I don't know if anyone particularly has. If you do, obviously ask for some help, and me and the community, as always, will try and help you out. Okay, lock in. Open the gate. Carl, you look really stupid with that bow. You do not look tall enough to be able to operate that with any kind of competence or ability. It is way too big for you, son. Go and play with your toys. Okay, so yeah, we've got another door. We've got walkers appearing behind us. You've got to be ready for that. They are within striking range. Not a problem when you're at low difficulty, but you're gonna have to be able to turn around, slow them down, stop them, or otherwise eliminate them from being a threat somehow. So as soon as you start opening that door, look at that. You can see that the reinforcements, as soon as the turn counter hits 0, they're going to come running straight after you. It's a small map. Small map, it means that melee characters, sure, they could be an effective option, but the chances that you're going to get swamped are also quite great. Thankfully, bruisers, warriors, you can hit multiple enemies, definitely an option there. So far, these have been short and snappy, quite like them. I do generally like the bar challenge. I was wondering if they might just go straight into giving us some another set of brand new maps. Obviously, we got a new set of challenges last week with the Big Guy Challenge. This is a bit of a classic, the bar challenge. Not that that's a bad thing. Private stash, find the loot. All right, we're going with Glenn for this one. I think that goes without saying. Glenn obviously is a great scavenger. Being able to search something and then either search again or attack, whatever you need to do, is just so useful. So we got those boxes down there. Rats. Try my luck there. There is, of course, another box right over here. You might get lucky. Might be the first 3 boxes that you search. You might need to do them all. You kind of start off surrounded, so maybe clearing one side of the map, making that the place to make your stand is a good idea. what I would do. Obviously, you want to get at least 710 stars. That's the maximum number of seasonal event tokens that you can get from the weekly challenge. It's not that tricky to get to. I recommend skipping, but skipping is more tricky than just playing through the missions at their sort of native difficulty. So if you're having trouble skipping, just go through each mission. Remember, having the star hero does give you more points, but if you know your star hero, in this case Carl, isn't upgraded to a standard where he's going to be a help, where he's just going to be dead weight, then don't use him. Just get as far as you can with that star hero, and then pick your A team. All right, Pool Shark. We got ourselves a tank. So I think we've got to take him out. Take him out and we can get to the exit. He starts at the back room, which is kind of cool. And he's not too much of a threat. There's no threat counter. So you can be as noisy as you like with this one. As with most of these missions, you've not got a ton of space to play with. The bar isn't that big. You can just maneuver around with complete impunity. Okay, what is next? Love the fact you just get slammed with rewards when you skip. It's lovely. Rush home. Go to the exit. Okay, you know what? Come on, McGaggy. Let's get some extra XP. I often have Maggie as my leader. You know, just so I can be sure that I'm bringing in enough XP every game. This time she's just going to be a team member. Can you get the kill? Nope. Okay, go to exit. The exit is over there. Great, so we kill our way through those walkers. Do we have any particular surprises? No. Once they're out, they're out. Nothing leaps out at you. But looks like reinforcements can come just as you think you have made your escape. That might be worth remembering. So another one, typical theme. We're in this slightly enclosed space. Lots of walkers around. Not much chance that you're going to outrace them or anything like that. It's kind of the MO for these missions, for this particular weekly challenge. Melee classes, definitely a valid choice. Especially where there's missions where there's a threat counter, of course. Melee weapons do not make any noise. Choke point, kill all walkers. Nice. Nice. Yeah, you know what? Looks like we've got some grenades. We've got some explosive walkers. Definitely a risk to ranged characters. Those explosives that they are packed with, very, very powerful. Oh, this one's a pretty tricky mission. You start off with, you know, the walkers that you can see, and then you get a couple of rounds of reinforcements. It could certainly take you by surprise if you are not used to this mission. Look at that. Cheeky so-and-sos. They just appear out of nowhere. So what you could do is you can just hold back. I suggest using ranged characters for this one. Definitely. Hold back. Let them come to you. If you advance towards them, you can't see where they are. You could have anything behind there. You could have an explosive walker behind them, ready to get you. So definitely, you know, if you must advance, be really, really cautious. But I suggest you let them come to you. At a certain point, of course, they will be so powerful that you can just unload attack after attack after attack. Sometimes you'll see those last stand videos that I put up, and it just gets to the point where you're just piling so much firepower on the enemies and nothing will stop them, but you've got to make a concerted attack. You know, even now they're taking a hit or two to take down. It's nothing too crazy, but that's definitely what I suggest. Use ranged characters for that one. Stand back, use your range advantage, and just take them out from a distance. You could certainly use an all-shooter team. It's valid. Maybe Yumiko leading Hilltop Maggie and Rick. Maybe not such a bad idea. If you have walkers that you're just struggling to take down with conventional attacks, incendiary rounds, very useful. Set them alight, make it so they're taking damage every single turn, especially if you can slow them down. You know, and get creative. Think about weapons that stun. Think about weapons that root. Anything like that. Think about the toolbox that you've got. Toolbox, tool bag. Yeah. Open the door. Did we do this one already? Like I said, I was out last night and I'm not feeling 100%. We did do this one. Alright, okay, well, I'm going to crack on with this. Hopefully now you know what to expect in these missions. If you haven't done this weekly challenge before, it's a pretty good one. I kind of like these. There's no obnoxious missions in this particular set. But if you do find yourself struggling, then you know, hey, just say so. There's always loads and loads of people online with lots of really good tips. But hopefully, you know, you're going to do great with this one. Anyway, as ever, thank you for watching.